Hey guys, welcome back. Oh my. This is Paula with Paula's Imperfect Plans. Today I'm here with our variable cash stuffing that I do bi-weekly when we get paid, and I'm also stuffing our online binder with prop cash to represent those challenges and sinking funds that I do that way. So we'll go ahead and start with the prop cash. So we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 200, 205, 206, 7, 8, 9. So 209 that we are putting into this binder. So we are actually not putting anything in our travel sinking fund with this paycheck. We are, because that's where we're doing our 100 envelope challenge. I restarted the 52-week challenge after I finished it, woohoo. And I didn't do this cash stuffing last pay period because I was traveling, and by the time I got back, I just didn't feel like I had enough to really make the video. So I am putting 50 and 3 in here, which brings my emergency fund to 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 1,950, 1,960, 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69, $1,969 in my emergency fund. So close to getting that to 2,000. Actually, I finished a savings challenge after our last paycheck, and I just never went back in and unstuffed it and put it anywhere on video. So I actually have money that needs to go into my emergency fund because it was the rainy day savings challenge. So that will put me over 2,000 in the sinking fund, which is super exciting because every time I've gotten close to or over 2,000, I've had an appliance break or, a table or something, like a big house related thing that ended up dipping into that. So back at 2,000 for that. In kids, I am increasing what I'm putting in kids because I'm noticing, things are just, I've got kids in a kid in sports and activities. And I just feel like when I only put 20 bucks in at a time, it just doesn't add up fast enough to do a whole lot at this point. So I have 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 411, 412 in my kids sinking fund. I have not pulled out the $80 for my son's basketball league thing. So in vehicle repair, so that will decrease. Vehicle repairs, I aim to do 25 every pay period with that and just let it add up. 100, 150, 200, 220, 225. We're skipping registration, that we just do that once a month. And insurance. So this actually includes change, but I'm not going to. So in order to, this is for car and homeowners insurance. I pay it every 6 months. It is due in November. So November's here. I have my bill for both of those policies, and I need $56 and change to make it to what I need, from what I have to what I need. So I'm putting $56 in here, and then I'm going to count it for you today. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 1,950, 2,000, 2,005, 2,006. $2,006, and I don't remember the change. So just for some, I don't know, that seems like a lot. So my homeowner's insurance is 500 and some. 510 or 507 or something like that dollars for a homeowner's policy for 6 months. And then for our vehicle insurance, that then goes to, the last, $1,500 for 6 months. So I'm going to do some math because to me it seems like a lot. But if I divide that by 6 months, that's $250 a month. I have full coverage on a 2013 Suburban. I have full coverage on a 2019 Chevy Silverado diesel 2,500 pickup truck. I have liability coverage on a 2007 Toyota Highlander. He has whatever version of insurance is necessary on his 99 Harley motorcycle that he doesn't ever ride. But that's not the point. So and then we have a Kawasaki Mule. I don't know what year it is or anything, but we have a Kawasaki Mule that we drive on the road, and so it's covered under our auto insurance policy, even though it's like for our farm, but because it's driven on the road. Anyway, so all of those things are covered for $250 a month. For what that's worth. I don't know if that's a lot or not compared to what other people pay, but just worth noting that when I say it's $1,500 for 6 months of vehicle insurance, it sounds really expensive. When I break it down, it's $250 a month for all of those things. Okay, so Christmas. And just for what, I know that a lot of insurance goes, like, I've not made a claim on my auto insurance ever. And my husband hasn't, at least since we have been together. So 13 years. And we have made one claim against our homeowner's insurance. Listen to this. This story is fun and it makes my kid sound terrible, and he's just not. He was little and just didn't understand. Like, it really wasn't even out of anger. So my mom had gotten, after my dad died, she decided to upgrade some things, and she bought this like fairly new, beautiful black pickup truck. And he was learning how to write his name. And he wrote his name in the side of her pickup with a rock. And it really wasn't out of it. He was just excited about it. And so her vehicle was parked at our house when that happened. So we basically made a claim with our homeowner's insurance, like liability coverage or whatever that you have on your property, to get her vehicle fixed. The body work done on that. Then she ended up, that was during the time when the vehicle market was super high. And she hadn't bought it that long ago, and she ended up selling it for more than she paid for it. She decided she didn't need a nice new truck after all. Okay, funny story. That's the only claim that we've ever made on our homeowner's insurance, and we've not made any on our vehicle insurance. So for Christmas, I added 25. We do 25 a pay period. And this is a Christmas in July envelope that was a freebie with an order from Lisa Grateful Me with the Happy Mailbox Co. And so I'm going to go ahead and color this guy in. That should put us at $600 that we have saved for Christmas, which is typically what I do. I've saved extra this year because like I put money in even in magic months and stuff like that when I didn't typically. 1, 2, 253, 320, 325, 330, 331, 332. Actually, that's because I've spent out of it. This is the total what we saved for Christmas. I have Christmas shopped quite a bit, and so 332 is what we have left to spend for Christmas out of the 600. So that's why that doesn't make sense. We'll end with 675 if we save through November. So, okay, that is the online binder piece. So now I will jump into our actual cash stuff, or our real cash stuffing. The variable expenses that we stuff. 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 30, 40, 50, 650, 660, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then I forgot what that would have been. 667, I think. Okay, so let's jump into our variable binder here then, and we can go ahead and start stuffing those. So Eat Out gets $100 per pay period. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And a lot of, for a lot, I'll go like weeks, pay periods in a row, rolling that over into savings challenges. And then I'll go weeks where I'm struggling to like pull from other envelopes to cover our eating out. We just go in spurts. My allowance is 20, 40, 60, 70 dollars that I get to spend on whatever I want. And I oftentimes don't even pull it out in cash because I like shop online, buy things on Etsy, that kind of stuff. Use it for unnecessary planning supplies and stuff. But this time I'm pulling it out because I don't have anything that I've like in mind currently. So you'll see it get paid back in a check-in probably. 20, 40, 60, 70. My husband also gets $100 or $70 in spending. He takes it in cash. I don't see it. I have no idea what he spends it on. I don't track it. The only reason I track mine is A, for accountability, and B, because if I pull it out in cash, I don't spend it in cash. It gets spent online or on a card. So you'll see it in my check-in because it'll need to get paid back to the card. So groceries, 1, 2, 250, 270, 280. My husband buys groceries. We go once a week, so that's about $140 a week on groceries. We have a family of 5. We live in rural Iowa. A lot of our meat is already in our freezer, and I shouldn't say a lot of our meat, but beef right now is in our freezer. We are running low on beef, and we actually raise our own, or we have our own steers that we fed out, so probably in January we will have some more beef, but that does not include our meat for the most part. It does include our chicken, but again, we have beef in our freezer, and so we eat a lot of that to avoid buying other meat from the grocery store. Just like to put that in there because I don't feel like we spend a lot on groceries, but with that caveat that our meat is in our freezer. Beer money, 20, 40, 60. That's one where I have been rolling a lot of that over lately. If he has enough money, he will pay for beer with our grocery money because I'll just get it in the same trip, or his beer, and then I'll roll that over. So that's fun. So this is, Beauty, which usually I do once a month, but I've been kind of holding off on it and putting that money to other things. This is for my pedicure, 20, 40, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, 50, that I try to get every 4 weeks. Ideally, it's usually more like 5 or 6, but it's for my pedicure. Allowance, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12, which is, it's really just my kids' $1 for a donut and $1 for the church collection for the next 2 weeks. 10 and 15 is car washes, and $20. I don't even have an extra envelope to put that in anymore. So here, doesn't match, but I'm going to get out an envelope because that's driving me nuts. But the last $20 here is for work meals. I have a staff meeting next week, and we go out to eat as a team at our monthly staff meeting. So I give myself $20 for that, which very seldom does it cost $20. Okay, and then challenges nothing, and that's to the bank. There is the emergency fund finish challenge that I need to deposit into the bank and put it in my emergency fund. So that's the end of the cash stuffing. I am going to put some shots I forgot in like previous videos and didn't have time to get them in there, but I'm going to put just some pretty pictures of my trip to the east, or videos of driving around the Northeast when I went to when I went to Massachusetts for a podcast festival, and then made a nice little round robin in some of the states up there. So I'll throw these in here. And so if that's not of interest to you, then you can pop on out. And thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.